A monopoly was known for having exclusive control over a commodity, or specific service in a particular market. The phrase, monopoly, became most popular in the Industrial Revolution, where manufacturers had control over the market. Some big names that affected the market in the 1900s, such as J.P. Morgan, who specialized in banking and investments, John D. Rockefeller, who had control over oil refineries, and Cornelius Vanderbilt, who specialized in shipping and railroads, all played a huge part in the government and control of consumers. These big businesses would control consumerism by making sure other businesses in their field weren't successful. This would keep them in business and in control of profit and investment. There are two types of monopolies: vertical monopoly, and horizontal monopoly. Horizontal integration is the process of a company increasing production of goods or services at the same part of the supply chain. A company may do this via internal expansion, acquisition or merger. The process can lead to monopoly if a company captures the vast majority of the market for that product or service. In microeconomics and management, vertical integration is an arrangement in which the supply chain of a company is owned by that company. Usually each member of the supply chain produces a different product or market-specific service. President Roosevelt came into office and introduced trust busting. Trust busting refers to government activities designed to break up trusts, or monopolies. Theodore Roosevelt is the U.S. president most associated with dissolving trusts. But his chosen successor, William Howard Taft, actually began the most of the antitrust proceedings. The Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890 was the first measure passed by the U.S. Congress to prohibit trusts. The Sherman Antitrust Act was based on the constitutional power of Congress to regulate interstate commerce. Monopolies can be bad because if a single business or power controls a product or service, they can regulate the cost. The consumer will pay that because of how high the demand is. You see this a lot in the medical field.
Monopolies have changed in many ways in this day and age. Laws and restrictions were made to allow government control and to regulate business.